Zach. So what is alopecia and what would you like people to know about it?
Alopecia areata is an autoimmune disorder where your body tells you not to grow any hair. And I got it at the age of 6. Well, I always had it, but it kicked in at the age of 6. And what would I want people to know about it? I'd want people to understand that before I had alopecia areata, I was a very reserved kid, very shy kid. And afterwards, it forced me to get out of my comfort zone because I knew I wasn't normal, and that's helped me tremendously in my entire life.
So do you ever think about your condition or only when people bring it up?
You know, usually I don't really think about it. It's just become a part of my life. I'm so accustomed to not having any hair. But I actually love when people come up and ask me or have the courage to come up and ask what's wrong or like, is there a specific condition you had? And although they may think that, you know, I may take offense to it, I love when people come up because I love educating people on alopecia areata, because honestly, I would much rather recommend them doing that instead of them just writing me off and saying, oh, I have cancer, I have some other disease, where they're just ignorant to what my condition is. So I usually don't think about it too much, but I also challenge others to come out, reach out and ask, and just be upfront about it. Yeah, and that's pretty much it.
So do you feel like you've ever been treated differently because of your condition?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't or I hadn't been treated differently. When I was younger, when I first lost my hair, it was definitely tough because I would just get made fun of, probably because not many people knew my condition, or they thought I'd like just purposely shave my head or something like that. So they thought I was weird already. But over time, once they got to know me, they realized, I guess, how confident I was and that I wasn't going to put up with it. And in middle school, I had a couple rough times with bullies and stuff, but in the long run, I overcame that, and it's definitely transformed me into the person I am today.
So are there any message boards or support groups you participated in?
Yeah, definitely. There's one main support group, and it's called NAF, and it stands for National Alopecia Areata Foundation. And actually, when I went through alopecia areata at the age of 6, my dad ended up taking a lead role, a chair position on the board. And we've gone to conferences in Los Angeles, St. Louis, there's a conference in Tampa Bay, and Washington, D.C. And so I've traveled all over the world, or I guess all over the United States for that part, to meet other kids with my disease and to, I don't know, just to really get to learn about their experiences too. A lot of them, you know, they went through really, really rough times. And because some of them were from terrible areas, so it's definitely nice and humbling to hear their stories, but at the end of the day, it's good to give words of encouragement to those who, you know.
Yeah, how about that? Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
I guess I could add one thing. For the audience who's viewing this, I don't want alopecia areata to seem like this condition or like this terrible condition that people unfortunately have. Like, it's been one of the best things that's happened to me. If I didn't have it, I honestly wouldn't be friends with Carter or a ton of other friends at Tech. I probably wouldn't be as active in my fraternity, Piling the Phi, or I wouldn't be as active on the sports fields too. So it's definitely been a game changer for me. I've just become a different person, and I've become more confident in my own skin, and I think that's something to be proud of.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for participating.
Thanks. Yeah, I also wanted to bring up the fact that Virginia Tech has been one of the most accepting communities here. Just for me personally, the people here, being on Pritchard Hall freshman year and meeting a ton of the guys, and just branching off afterwards. I couldn't be happier. I couldn't have picked a better place. I love Virginia Tech very much, and I don't want to leave, that's for sure.
I was inspired to tell Zach's story because he's one of my good friends I met at college and just a great guy. I myself had an acute case of alopecia in middle school where the hair in one spot on my head fell out and I needed dermatological ointment to grow it back, so that's why this topic resonates with me. I want to thank Zach for opening up in this format and allowing me to document what he had to say. I hope you have been able to learn something or gain some perspective through viewing my project.